Hey yo, Devontae back in the house. Barca 3 and Inter 3, and that was definitely one of the most enjoyable games of football I've seen all season. That was an incredible back and forth between Barcelona and Inter. Um, yeah, like we were definitely expecting like to be like a lot of goals to drop from Barca's side, but Inter were definitely up for it. Um, start early. Like they score like in 30 seconds, right? And that was an incredible goal from Marcus Thuram, and then they scored 2-0. Then also Dumfries, and then but like the golden child, who else? Man, like Lamine Yamal took over, and that guy's just insane, insane. I've never seen a 17-year-old. Not even Messi was as good as him at 17 years old. That kid is nuts. That kid is too good for his age, and he was definitely like cooking the shit out of DeMarco and whoever was there. That he could have scored. He could have scored like 3 goals that were in like that hit the crossbar. That was like this guy was on it tonight, man. And yeah, and then Dumfries scores another goal, and then Rafinha. What that shot was wicked. Well, it was an own goal because it hit Sommer's back, right? But that shot was wicked. That was a crazy shot from Rafinha. But Rafinha, like ever since that Argentina match and that interview with Romario, he has not been on his best though. Uh, but the thing with Rafinha this season is he mostly like dependent on GA. It's kind of like Mohamed Salah, right? Like Mohamed Salah scores the goals here, and that's all he has to do. And I feel like that's Rafinha this season as well for Barca, right? That people have been shouting him out for the Ballon d'Or. He has a case, but he definitely needs to step it up. Especially on the return leg at San Siro. That's going to be very tough. So we need Rafinha to do better, bro. We need him to do better. But yeah, like the thing is with Inter, they're like defensively they're solid, but the thing with them is that their counterattack. What I've noticed the most this game is their counterattack is like just one pass, one touch. That's it. Do like shit like one pass and another pass, and then trying to finish it off. They're very efficient with their counters. I must say their counters are definitely one of the most deadliest I've ever seen, because the way that they just one touch, and then one touch, and then cross, and then trying to score the goal. You know, very efficient like with the counter, but defensively they are beatable. Like they mostly depend on parking the bus, but I feel like with Barca's relentlessness, they're gonna collapse sooner or later, right? It's Barca is relentless. That's what it is with Barcelona. Like they're like PSV and um, Tottenham, right? Those are the teams that like just continue to score goals, relentless. Like they just try to come at you the whole game. They have a lot of energy, you know. And Barcelona's defense to me is I just don't like the defense of Barcelona. Their defense is very suspect. Because they play that high line. It's like they're doing the Ange Postecoglou high line for life thing, the high line for life. And come on, man. No, and I feel like this is risk. You know, they play like high risk with risk to reward, right? Like high risk, high reward, right? That's what they're doing, and I feel like they shouldn't do that against Inter because, like I said, their counter attack is what makes his team the deadliest, and especially now that you're playing away at San Siro, man, you definitely need to be on your game because if your defense is as shaky as today, you're gonna be in for a long 90 minutes next Tuesday. So yeah, that's why I just don't like Barcelona's defense, man. Like Inigo's good. They got good defenders, but it's just like they play that high line. And against a team like this, you shouldn't play the high line at all. At all. But Flick is stubborn like that. And like I said, it's high risk, high reward. That's the thing with Barcelona. Like they play high risk and high reward football. Sometimes it goes their way, sometimes not. but most of the season has been going their way, and they're just relentless. They just continue to score, trying to score goals, trying to create opportunities with Pedri, Lamine Yamal, Ferran Torres, and Rafinha. They're just trying to keep scoring. And even off the bench, like a Fermin. Dani Olmo was silent today, but I feel like Olmo's better off as a sub than he is as a starter. I feel like Fermin, yeah, but the thing with Fermin is he's also not really like consistent, and sometimes he's better off like those two. You don't know what you're gonna get, right? I think Olmo, of course, is better, especially technically, but Olmo is just as a super sub, he's much better, I would say. Same with Fermin, but who knows? Koundé I think after 20, 30 minutes, he got subbed off. Looked like he had, I don't know what it was. I don't even know it was cramp or something. Like he did walk off, so I don't think it's that bad. But if Koundé is not able to play for the rest of the remaining games that they still have left, then I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's gonna be tough, because Eddie Garcia at right back, he did okay, but he's not a right back, and I don't rate Garcia like that. And Hector Fort, can you trust him? Can you trust him to perform against Inter and whoever they still face? Gerard Martin, definitely one of the worst left backs I've ever seen. That guy offers nothing. That guy is a nothing player. They definitely miss him Balde, especially going forward. Balde offers a lot more. And I think Rafinha plays better on the left side when he has Balde overlapping than Gerard Martin, because Martin, he just like passes back, passes sideways, nothing left back. Especially defensively, he's not even that good. Denzel Dumfries today, I was tired of hearing all the Dutch commentators, Wietse de Groot. I was tired of hearing that motherfucker glaze Denzel Dumfries like it was a second coming of Michael Reiziger or Ruud Krol or something like that. Buddy van Arle. Like, Denzel Dumfries, just because he's fucking Dutch. Like, listen, man, I don't think Dumfries is bad, but I never was a fan of Dumfries because that guy is, he's just a hard worker. That's all it is. Like, defensively, he's good, but the thing is, why I don't like him is because he played for PSV, and I don't like anybody. Well, that's not true. I like some players that play for PSV, but then you have to be really exceptional, like Ronaldo, Romario, right? Ruud van Nistelrooy, those guys, But Denzel Dumfries, he already has minus points with me because this motherfucker played for PSV, and second of all, this guy is a headless chicken. Like, he's just a dumb force going forward, right? But today he definitely looked like he was the second coming of Dani Alves, scoring 2 goals. But they were glazing him like he was really the second coming of Dani Alves. So I was like, yo, relax, man. He has a good game. Just stop glazing this motherfucker, man. He's all of a sudden he's a world-class right back. He had a good game. He's not a slouch, but I also don't rate him that highly, right? Like, I feel like Timber is a lot better as a right back than him. And whoever they have lined up as a right back, Geert Ruida, Timber is definitely better as a right back, I would say. But Dumfries is not a slouch. I just don't like him, and I don't think he was that great. He's just a hard worker, and in his case, it got him far. It got him at Inter, got him silverware at Inter, got him silverware at PSV. I think he won the title there. He worked hard. He worked hard his whole career, and I salute him for that. But other than that, don't glaze him like he is. No, like he's wow. No, Dumfries is just a hard worker, And Simone Inzaghi likes players like that, the hard workers. They don't have to be technical wonders and all this stuff. They just can be like battle rams and all those type of players. Lautaro also had to be subbed off at halftime because he had already felt something first half. Like he was on the verge of tears, right? And Taremi came in, so. It'll be a huge miss if he's not able to play next game. Because Lautaro is definitely one of those guys that is crucial for them. Taremi is cool, and Thuram is also not bad, but like Lautaro's of course that guy for Inter Milan, you know. So yeah, this was an incredible back and forth game, and and you see Arteta, you see flop gooners, knob gooners, slob gooners. You see, this is how the game can be played as well. But I know what you're gonna say. Now we don't have the minerals and all that. So yeah, okay, whatever. Give all the excuses to continue with this vicious cycle that you're in, you know, insanity that y'all have been doing for 21 years. But story for another day. But you know, we'll see how it goes, man, in the return leg. Like I said, if Barca just continues to be relentless, they're gonna outscore Inter, but they definitely have to be careful, man. Like they cannot just continue to do this high risk, high reward thing. The high line for life, you know. Save that for Spurs, who play against Bozo Wimp tomorrow, which they're gonna win. I don't know why any Spurs fan is panicking. Like, oh, well, we're not gonna beat Bodo Glimp. Yo, you have the easiest semifinal I have ever seen in my life, bro. In the Europa League, right? Y'all have the easiest semifinal I've ever seen in my life. If y'all don't beat Bozo Glimp, it says a lot about y'all than it says about Bodo Glimp, you know. Come on, man. Even we, Ajax, last season, we were able to beat Bodo Glimt. And that was the worst Ajax of all time. We were able to beat Bodo Glimt in the Conference League. Come on, man. Like, come on. Yeah, y'all going to be in the finals and y'all going to win it. We all know Spurs is going to win the Europa League. It's inevitable. It's inevitable because they got the easiest road. They got the easiest road. You know? And if they're going to face United, they've beat United 3 times. Like, I only like count on Bilbao to do something, but even then, like you know, Spurs, they're going to be like fluke their way to a goal or some shit like that. They don't even have to play that well. They just fluke a goal and then they're going to win it. We all know what's going to happen, you know, and it is what it is. They're going to win a European trophy before the supreme leader of the Emirates is going to do that. So what phase will Ange be in if he's able to do that, man? And yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to the Barcelona-Inter return leg. I just hope that Flick rests the players that he needs for that return leg, because I don't think they face anybody special. So like rest Jamal, rest Pedri, rest those guys. You know, they're not the like. I don't. They're not going to face anybody crazy. So like just rest those players, and the same goes for North Korea forever. Rest Saka and all those guys, because I think they're playing Bournemouth, right? And I feel like there isn't really much to play for anyway. The titles is done. Like you only could say, oh yeah, we're playing for top 4, but it's not like you're gonna like drop down like till 5th or 6th or something, man. Come on. Like, you should be able to rest players, you know. And then we'll see what they will do Wednesday against Paris Saint-Germain. I don't have much high hopes for that game. I'm sorry. I have more hope for Barcelona going through than I have for Arsenal. You know, it is what it is. With that being said, subscribe and like the video. Comment down below what you thought of the game. And this weekend, I'm not going to be home, so no match action for Arsenal against Bournemouth, which is fine because I don't think the game is gonna be anything crazy anyway, because Arsenal played that well, and Ajax don't play this weekend, so yeah, they play next week against NSA. PSV plays tomorrow or Friday, but we'll see what they're gonna do. I don't have no hope for Fortuna doing something at the Philips Stadium. We all know PSV is going to win that game easily. And then, yeah, we'll call it a day, you know? So, yeah, with that being said, I'm out.